Hi guys, Lady Random here and welcome back to the Simpletons SMP server. Oh, we have been busy. Ta-da! Yeah, everything pretty much. I mean, yeah, we've really filled these drives up quite a bit. So yeah, I'm going to have to do that. I actually accidentally, I meant to make a load more of the 4K and I made a whole load of the 1K. So we do need to upgrade those. But again, I think I'll probably put another set of drives in there anyway. But yeah, things are going okay. Energy's all topped up and everything like that, so we'll have to kind of think of some better ways for powering. I think I'm kind of thinking I might have to move some of this around, but I've just moved the ore processing stuff, so that goes straight into the electric furnace there. I am going to have to come out with a way of extracting mind, but you know, is that actually not even going to go in there now? Wow, are we that full already? Okay, that's just going to have to kind of go and sit in here for the time being. But yeah, so we've got some ores that are queuing there, and then they'll obviously go into here eventually, she says. But yeah, cleared the room out. So yeah, I'll probably do is, as I said, move the ME system probably to the middle part here, rather than having it there, so we can have a few more storage drives and sort of stack stuff and try and get it out of the way. But I'll probably do that just in a bit of free time as and when I have it. But that is not the point of today's episode. Just to show you kind of what I've cleared out. But yeah, probably noticed I've got rid of a lot of the stuff here, but you've seen the chests up here, which are my breeding pairs. So these are all of the chickens that Desert Rat and I have been working on so far. Or to be fair, mostly Desert Rat has been breeding like crazy. I've done a few and I'm actually in the process of doing the last few. But these are some more stock ready for our project, which is going to be a pet shop. And I will take you over just to have a little bit of a look at the outside of the building, which Desert Rat has built. But yeah, I'm just sort of showing you what we've been doing. So we've sort of been passing this, but sort of avoiding this, sort of while we've been doing future or past episodes even. So these are the last few chickens. So let's just gather these up. So I'm just using the chicken catcher. Just right click with the chicken catcher and that gathers them up and turns them into the chickens. I'm just going to pop them into here for a moment because I need to sort them to try and actually find out, because I'm in the process of doing a load of upgrading we'll put that into there as well, but upgrading to 10 10 10. So the ones that are in here at the moment are just here in the nesting boxes, just laying a bunch of eggs and stuff like that, just so we can try and get them upgraded. Once we kind of get semi-decent ones, I will try to whack them into the breeder, just to start breeding from there. Now it's a bit weird with the breeders. They sometimes go into negative numbers, and I'll show you what I mean in a second. And I originally thought that was meaning that these weren't working. You know, that the breeders weren't actually breeding, if that makes sense. But as it turns out they do work. So let's just gather the last few. So what we've been working on, so these are the Lumion chickens. Oh boy, let's go and just empty some of this bump out of here. So you'll probably see some of the bits and pieces, but yeah, these are the Lumium chickens. These are peridot. These are brass, I believe. These are garnet. These are bronze. These are cinnabar, and these are magical wood, which are the last 7 chickens, I believe, if I recall correctly from Desert Rat's video from Saturday evening. These are the last chickens that we're actually waiting for in order to complete all of the chickens for the collection, which is really cool. So I've kind of got some breeding pairs in here, so I'm trying to obviously upgrade these to try to sort of get the best chickens that we can. So what are we looking at? So these are our Cinnabar chickens, which are these ones here. So we've got 333s there. That's a 445, so that's a good one. And these are 335, so they can go. Let's just move some of these around a little bit. I'm not going to mess around with these too much. A 435, no, not that. 434, no. And 233, definitely not. Do you know what? Let's go to here, which is kind of like our rejects box, and I'll show you what I'm doing with those later on. So garnet chickens, that's these ones here. So the best we've got, so we've got 222, no. 111, no. 243, that looks pretty good. And what have we actually got for our garnet chicken? We've got a 333, so actually we could hatch that one, and that would work for that. Our peridot chickens are at 111. I've already got 111 peridot chickens. They don't seem to want to be breeding up from anything above that at the moment. So look, these are all 111 as well. So I'm just going to get rid of those straight away. Lumium 454, 354, so no, and 435, no. And we'll have a look and see what we've bred already. So we've got 335, 455. So I think probably let's get rid of this chicken into our rejects box. And all I do with these, to be fair, I do just kill them, which is kind of mean, I know, but what else can I do? So brass chicken eggs, 111. We've got 111 there as well. What are these? Magical wood. So we've already got 111s. So I think we're having the same challenges with the brass as we are with the peridot. Then we've got magical wood. So we've got 344, 445. So yeah, that's better than that. 454 isn't too bad. And 354 not so good. Let's get rid of those. So we've got 454 and a 445. So we only need one. Let's just have a quick look at what we have for the magical wood chicken. So we've got 345. So these are actually better than those, which is good. Because then what I can do is I'll put those into here, the eggs that we actually want, and then we can hatch those. So bronze 445, 354, no. 233, no. 333, no. So we've just got one decent one there. And bronze chickens, they're rubbish. So we'll grow you like so. Let's just put this up there. So let's gather the eggs that we've got, and we can put those into here. So we've got 9 nests in total, so we've got plenty of nests. There we go, and we'll let those hatch. Now what we can do is start swapping out sort of with the chickens we've got. So the 2 bronze chickens that we have here, which are these ones over here, I can grab the net and we'll swap those out. So you just right click and you can place those, pick them up in the net, shift right click to put them into the nesting boxes, and hopefully what they'll do is they'll start breeding together and lay better eggs. And then we'll just chase this guy down. Come back. There we go. Get rid of that. So we're happy with those. Who else can we swap out? So our 2 Cinnabar chickens are actually looking pretty good. Oh, it's RB. Say hi. So Cinnabar, we'll do the same with that. But we'll get rid of them. Go on, go down over there. Just so you're out of the way. And then we'll, whoops, we'll replace here, like so. And we'll go, sorry. I think I've still got a brass chicken wandering around aimlessly somewhere actually that I think escaped from last time. So that's cool. Let's just put these up to there. The 2 peridot chickens, I really don't think we're going to get anything any better than what we already have with these guys. So yeah, they're just doing 1 eggs. So I'll swap them out because I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you see, you're already just a 1 aren't you? You need to work a little bit harder, I think, matey. So there's not a lot of point in keeping those 2 because they're no better than what we've got, and we've got a garnet and aluminium. So what we can have a look at is, have we got what we got garnet chicken wise? So you are a 233, so definitely you could be replaced. But then what are you? You're a 333, so yeah, you're the one we want to keep. We want to replace down you. Pop you there. And sadly we've got to say goodbye to you. It's your unlucky day. Okay, so the last thing we've got is our garnet chickens. So we have a 333 there, so let's have a look and see what we've got. So you are a 111 and you are a 222, so yeah, we want to keep you. Oops, right click, shift right click, put you down, and that should hopefully start breeding those up. And he's done a runner. Oh, he's over there. He's over there. Oh yeah, poor old RB, he was having some real issues yesterday. No, it's a bit weird. I was having some connection issues yesterday that sort of seem to have been carrying on. What are you? A 344 aluminium egg. Interesting. Let's put this one in there. I wonder if there's a Java update, because I know there's been a Java update, and sometimes I've noticed that the Java updates kind of mess with it a bit. But yeah, so that's basically what we're doing. So it's a bit slow. I'm baffled by these guys as to why we're just not getting the increase, because I tried putting them into a breeder. They didn't really do anything in there either. It might be that I have to put them in. We'll give it a try. We will give it a try. I'll grab some seeds very quickly just by doing this, and we'll whack them into the breeder. The problem is when they're these types of chickens, they sometimes, unless you've got multiples of them, sometimes they won't breed at all, or it's very, very slow, because the more you have, so you can have 2 stacks to actually breed in each of the breeders. We'll grab these 4 out because they're all the same anyway, and we've got. Yeah, you see, they're kind of working but kind of not working. So I'm going to leave that for a second. Yeah, I'm going to leave that, and let's see whether it actually does anything. You see, look, yeah, they're kind of going backwards, but then sometimes they work. But I'll leave them there, because what I might do is breed up the rest of those 111 eggs. I may grab those back actually and put them in there, and just see whether it might be a case that I just need to have more of them in order to get it to breed. But yeah, so rather than kind of looking at chickens and things, and I have been working on some more seeds and things for Petunia as well, so hopefully we can get some more of those over to her. But the shop, so let us just take a little walk over if we can spell properly. So walk to trade. So we're over in the trade hex. So this is the trading hex, and what is free to a good home? Oh, loads of eggs. Amazing. Right, so we want to head this way. Always remember, go backwards, and you'll just see just up in the distance there, and they're not too far distance, we have got this build here. Now we still need to probably cut back some of these, maybe put in some pathways and stuff like that eventually, but this is the exterior of the shop, and this has been built by Desert Rat, and he does an absolutely amazing job with the exterior. I love the fact it was quite rustic. I had a go at building, and it was probably more modern than we really needed, but this is a really nice build, and it actually gives us a surprising amount of room there, so it's come on beautifully. I love the fact that we've got sort of the use of, what is it, dark oak and netherrack and oak. Oops, a little bit of a lag spike there. But yeah, he's done a cracking job. So my responsibility is with the interior. So I've kind of started. I'll give you a little show of what we've got to so far. Now, I had some thoughts about how we were going to display things, and originally I was going to put dispensers and put the chickens as exotic birds into here, and then you click the button, you'd have them in the cage so you could see what it was, but you click the button and it would actually dispense from behind it into your hand. Just show you with, so for example, let's just do it quickly with this. So we'll put all but sort of one block of quartz into there, and we'll put a block in there, and we can shut it like so. So then, say pretend that was a exotic bird, then boom, you'd hit that and it would dispense one out to you. However, it gives us a really limited, whoops, a really limited amount of space that we could use, because we've got to label these things. So in order to do each one, I would have to have signs and buttons and dispensers. So that's like 3 things. And then here obviously you've got a problem, because you can't put your sign here because of the button being there. We could have them down this side, but then it doesn't make it right. So I'm actually thinking of kind of tearing this out. I'm not entirely convinced by it anyway, so I think there's probably some work that could be done here. I'll probably change and use a different material as well, and maybe I will actually go to wood for that, but I want to keep it kind of light. So I've used the laboratory blocks on the floor as kind of like a tiled floor. So this is some of the stock that we've got. I'm not going to let you look at that too much because I don't want to spoil it, but this is kind of the stairway to the second floor, and I've used end rods for strip lighting. Again, I think I might do a little bit of work if I can with chisel and bits. Now I've sort of started to get my head around it a little bit, to maybe box these purple ends in a bit so they don't look quite so out of place, because there's nothing else purple in here. I love the effect, and maybe we might try and do something with some glass or something like that to block them. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what chisel will or won't allow us to do, but I'd like to try and box the ends in a little bit if we could. This then goes through to a little stairwell, so probably around the back here we might have, haven't decided yet, maybe a storeroom that we'll access that will be marked up as private from here. But this is just using iron bars, and these are thick cage chiselled iron bars, and we'll probably have our cash desk area here, and then it takes you upstairs to the second floor. Again, we've used the same kind of lighting for up there, so I'd like, again, if I can, to try and box that in, but this is another bit of retail space that we'll be using. So I think probably we'll have livestock downstairs, and up here we may use for sort of animal feeds and pet supplies and things like that. But that is the plan. So I've been doing a little bit of very simple chiseling, because that is sort of really the limit of my expertise at the moment in that respect. But I thought I'd try and make these look a little bit pretty. So that's just some quartz pillars there. Ooh, keeping them crossed for you. But yeah, that is the shop. So yeah, this is where we've just got a little bit of sleeping. So I'm thinking, yeah, I'll probably tear this out. I'm now kind of thinking that we maybe just go with just the display cases that we can label, and probably some kind of AE system where you actually go and you collect what you want. So you get to see what it is here, choose what you want, and then you can collect it and pay for it from the cash desk here, is the plan. But yeah, that remains to be seen. So obviously I've got a little bit of work still to do, sort of just with regards to the interior. So I'll probably be working on a little bit more than that today. But yeah, hopefully it'll be a nice busy shop. Hopefully we'll get lots of stuff done. So we're very nearly there with breeding all of the chickens. So yeah, obviously we have the chicken farm that's down sort of in the farm hex 1, I think it is, or is it farm hex 2? Can't remember. But we've got that there. But if people want to have their own chickens that are already up to 10, 10, 10, or they want to have other pets, so ocelots and cats and dogs and things like that, then they'll be able to come to our pet store for that. So yeah, great idea. It's all dreamed up by Desert Rat. So let's work together on that and make it a huge success. But there we go, guys. It was just a bit more of a show and tell than an actual crafty day, but just to sort of catch up with you on where we are. If I kind of stand there and I get that waypoint there, it looks like I've got a big green wart, doesn't it? Yeah, special. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and we shall see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.